Yes. This Library of Congress, right? 5,700 books. For each and all libraries that have a loyalty to the family, yes. And for all of those that thought that they could buy a library, pooch, you actually can't. I don't care how much money you pay, you cannot own any public library. Pooch. And when I said that I would look through all the finances of every library, I will sue each and every library of the United States that has any loyalty to any family that thought that they could buy the library. Now, Congress established the library in 1800, appropriated $5,000. Yeah. They furnished a room in the Capitol for the library. Right. Just so you know. Your family's loyalty to money happens to violate the laws of the United States. Okay. Now let's just look at that loyalty, shan't we? Pooh, look at Abraham Lincoln, such an unattractive man. Yes. Oh my gosh, he's got a little place right over there. Pooh. One of those presidents that got assassinated. Ooch. Happens to all of them. I'm sorry, bad joke on my part, Donald. Were you watching? Oh, look at Loch Ness. I just wanted to see if loyalty's in the encyclopedia. Nothing's going to happen to the president. Isn't that right, Pooch? Pence, nothing's going to happen to him. He's not going to be disabled. He's not going to be stupid. He's going to be one of the finest presidents that we've ever had. Isn't that right? He was a little bent out about the 4 years and every 4 years having to have an election. You know, the Chinese, they got upset at their own political system. They think 10 years isn't enough. Oh, Louisiana, look at that. Seems that every president, once they get in there, they don't want to leave. Could you get me the presidents of every nation of the world? Ooh. How many of them have been reelected for more than 8 years? I think 4 years is too long, isn't it? Maybe we should cut her down to 2 years. Wouldn't it be nice to spend up to about what $6 to $12 billion for every election? Think of all those television broadcasters who make all that money if we reelected somebody every 2 years. Be good for business, wouldn't it? Instead of every 4 years having an election, we have them every 2 years. I don't think loyalty's in here. Oh, I noticed. Oh, there's loyalist. Yes, but there's no loyalty. Which somebody been putting on my Facebook profile. Local individuals running for office. Bill Peach, how are you? You're in Washington D.C. with the other individuals that represent the local governments. I thought about sharing that with the rest of the individuals that I call friends on Facebook, Pooch. But I thought for every advertiser that paid their, well, let's say you're running for office, isn't that right, Bill? Pooch. And you decided to advertise on my profile because I happen to reside in Clallam County. Yes, you paid Facebook to do that. And I wanted to get all the advertising of those running for office in the November 6th election. For every one of them that advertised on my profiles, I wanted Facebook to know that I'm suing them for every individual that I sue that paid them any advertising revenue. I had a little problem with my Facebook profile. A lot of times the tagging feature doesn't work, and they say, "Oh, it happens all the time." And then there are those that say, "Well, you can't put on these videos, in that right, YouTube?" But when they can direct market to the population that you're running for office in, yes, this direct marketing, and they use my profile, and I emailed Bill Peach maybe probably 50 to 100 times that his oath of office is in violation. And he decides to go off to Washington and visit with all the other leaders of the different cities throughout the United States. I thought for sure every time I sue an oath of office for refusing to enforce their oaths and support and defend the Constitution, I'm suing Facebook and the other advertisers for all the money they spent when they knowingly violated the laws of the United States. How much you spending on your election? You know, it somewhat upsetting when I see an advertisement, right, for the election of someone that I know I have the legal right to sue. Because Bill Peach, you do know, since you do know you're violating your loyalty oath, your oath of office, I'm going to sue you for all your assets, and then I'm going to sue the advertisers that you paid to campaign. And every time they personally touched anything belonging to myself, you don't think I can't? Pooch, look at here, Louis the 14th. King of France in 1643, and he reigned for 72 years. Now, how is it possible that somebody could be king for 72 years? Do you remember when I told you you're stuck with me for the next 70 years? Why don't you call me the King of the United States of America? Now, when I get done with them.